Hey, this is Bowflex Rondo going over the Gree event, 16-man XenoAnalyst 2 guide and kill. So this is a very informal guide. I'm just going over a couple of the things that we did in this fight. First of all, we have 3 tanks, and as you can see here, a little bit into the fight, he puts up a shield, and now our DPS are going to go click their designated buttons on the pillars that are going to allow that shield to come down, and at this point they're going to take damage, and they're going to need to run to the middle where the healers are going to heal them up. So right here, once everybody gets healed up, they can go back to designated positions wherever they feel comfortable, i.e. not standing in front of the boss. I don't think there's a cleave, but if you feel comfortable not standing in front of the boss, by all means, just raid etiquette usually. And so at this point, we're just waiting for the boss to connect himself to one of the pillars. At that point, as you're going to see right about here, everybody's going to go ahead and run over to the pillar that is now connected to that boss, and you're going to kill him. This is a DPS check basically right here. So I'm healing obviously in this one, but I decided to help out because we had one of our DPS DC fairly early on once we started this. So I was just going to go ahead and help out. We didn't make it, and as you can see right here, we didn't make it, so one of our tanks is instantly one shot. That's just going to happen if you don't get that down. So at this point, we got him back up, and we are now just DPSing the boss again. We're waiting for the first set of ads that are going to be coming out. You'll see it here any moment. Should be so right there we got our first set of ads. These are the smaller ones. They don't hit as hard. You just get one tank to grab them up, AoE them down, hit your buttons, and get that shield down, and basically start beating up the boss again. So we're just gonna wait for our DPS to kill these guys. At this point, he's got a cast going too. The boss does. Yeah, there you can see it now in the shot right there. He's got a cast. So you're going to need to hit your buttons before that cast goes up. That is important. So there you go. They all went down. Everybody's going to go ahead and get to their buttons and hit them, which is going to bring down this shield. And we're going to hit the boss again. Because we did not get the pillar the first time, this is going to take us into the, it's going to do one more pillar phase for us. And just remember, everybody needs to get to that pillar as soon as possible. It's very important in this fight. And there it is. And so now everybody's going to need to go back to that pillar. The nice part about this is this pillar now goes down really fast. We've got the boss low, and it's going to put us into a burn phase. As you can see right here, we're all going to be blown back, or the melee is. It's kind of nice, I guess, if you're a melee. It gets you close to the boss. And so this is a burn phase. It's going to look like he is enraged, but this is basically you're hitting hard, and he gets back up, and now we're going into phase 2. The ads in phase 2 are going to be much larger, so what we're going to need to do is we're going to have 3 of the tanks, because there are 3 tanks as I mentioned, to grab up 1 each. You're going to need to designate that. Watch, I think this is it right here, yeah. And so we didn't actually have this done, so 2 of our DPS died. So 3 of the tanks are going to grab 1 each, and the DPS are going to kill the other ad very quickly. As you can see, though, 2 of our DPS grabbed him and went went down. Like I said, they hit very hard. So now we're just going to be burning them down. As you can see, we need to get these guys down before that cast again, because if that goes down, it is not good for the raid. It didn't happen to us, so I can't say exactly what it is. I think it's going to one-shot some people, though. So now we're just getting that last one down. We're getting close to that timer getting up, so we just need to make sure, and as you'll see, everybody will run to him. I think there was one person that didn't hit in this one, but it ended up getting hit. I think the DPS that was supposed to hit it was down at this point, and we were waiting on the cooldown to get one of them up. So now we're going into phase 3 since we got those ads down. And phase 3 is a little tricky. He's going to do a 3-second cast, and you're going to have to, and we failed at it, but we're going to have to get our tanks to get a taunt rotation on this portion of the fight. So your first tank will taunt, will make sure he has the first one, he'll get hit by the first one, the next one will get hit by the next one, and so on and so forth. This will be important because he's going to start casting it on, if he catches them twice, it's just going to start killing them, as you'll see happening here. Luckily though, oh yeah, we're going to have to hit it one more time before we go into that phase. It's very important that your DPS are going to be on the ball for getting to hitting those, because you need to get as much time on the boss as possible. As you see here, it starts happening. See, it's one after another. You got to get that taunt rotation. These, or else, see, there he goes. He got hit. I think he might go down here. But then even our DPS start pulling. It wasn't pretty at this point, I won't lie. But none of us had ever played with each other before, so, or at least raided with each other. But it looked like we had the DPS. It went down. I did my best to make sure nobody died after the tanks went down. So yeah, there he goes. You get purple rep thing. It's 1,450 about, and you get another one out of here, and you get 2 pieces of hazmat gear. Good fun for all. I ended up getting a chest piece for a little bit more alacrity since I'm usually DPS. And that is the fight. So just tune in more to the channel SWTOR Rondo. I'm sorry, Rondo SWTOR. And where we do PvP, PvE, funny little videos, all Star Wars The Old Republic related. Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed seeing it. Have a great day, and good luck on the fight.